They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw. This is caught by Hearns.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in 3rd and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive stalls out, but out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially. At the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Texans hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
22 needle.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
12, 10. Set, go.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Houston set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take... On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Here we go. 10 black.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hunt, go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yes.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for... taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Completes it to Hearns. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready, go.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Down, 45, right. Ready, go.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. They'll drop the throw. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He's going to try and do this himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He finds Hearns left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there, a 14-yard.
Go now. Good. 32. Ultra. Go ultra. Go.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Wilt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A throw over the middle taken in. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Trouble, 38.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now the Texans down by 7, and time a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
38. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. It's caught right side of Turns. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Finding space at the 40.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bro, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
43 rail. Ready, ready.
He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now out comes Houston. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hale.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On the ready. Fight, 97. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll look to throw.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the...
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Texans, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And it
didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Back to throw now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Now this throw caught left side and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Well,
to punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26.
found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
The Texans had 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. There again is Cooks, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Akers.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. There's the running back, Cam Akers.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right?
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Logan Hall able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills...
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. There's the running back, Cam Akers. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This is caught by Hearns. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting it.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, check Mega. Ready, go.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
45, wide. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Buffalo. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll set up to throw.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out.
And the Texans have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip it.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. This is taken around the 12. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Now a run with Akers.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, along And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Go now. 45. White. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
2nd and 9 now. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Milton Williams gets him.
For a loss of 8. What great push up front.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Kwity Paye.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Kwity Paye.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
So holding there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
The Texans at 11-3 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Back to throw now on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans offense set to regain possession.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Hearns brings it in. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And Cooks has it over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a leaping catch. He's got it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Here we go. 45. Wide. 55. No chance. Ready, go.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Ready. Green.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
It's interesting that when it comes...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And now out comes Houston.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
16 more on that one and another first down.
43. Ultra. Ready, go.
Pierce now up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real...
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Indianapolis, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Texans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Texans will take over.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Going right back to Akers.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Here we go now on first and goal.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Second and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
The Texans at 11-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Here we go. 32. Yellow. Right.
Back to throw again. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready. Yellow. 22. 52 blaster. Check that. Go.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So there. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
Set, hut, 50, green.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. Rashad Gary, the man to bring him down.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not
Okay.
9. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touch.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. 91 ready.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Here we go.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what it's...
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On now is the Titans punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 51 yards on the punt there, and it'll be tight. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, look at the catch by Ridley.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down now, Kenny. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, look at this play call. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Give to Pierce, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 44. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Kenny. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So now the Texans down by 4, and time a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hale. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go. Black, 95. Screen. Watch the screen. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
He gets this one to Mechie. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go. Set. Black 40.
They're running it.
Blue striker.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike 9.
Hey, blue.
Mike 9.
Set. Go.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Let's go.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Carolina, they do get the victory.